RC Simon here, and I am excited. I am ignited about this video. I'm pretty much going to share and talk about a lot about your environment and how important it is to really separate yourself, consecrate yourself, and sanctify yourself from people that are just toxic, that all they do is just hate, all they do is just talk about other people. You guys ever run into those type of people where all they do is just talk negative, or they always have an opinion, they always have something to say? And I'm not targeting a specific person, but if you are around these people, because I've been around these people over the many years that I've been in this type of industry, you know, starting businesses, getting into entrepreneurship, learning about self-help, self-development, personal growth. And I'm all about it. I'm all about uplifting one another, and I'm all about cutting off the people that are focusing their energy on negative things, focusing their energy on people. And that's, if you're around those type of people where it makes them feel good to talk about other people, I would take a step back, examine where they're at in their life, and then I'd be like, okay, is this the type of lifestyle that I want to live? Because I'll tell you this, I've never seen someone that's more successful than me, more successful than anybody, talk about anybody that's like not as successful as them. You know what I mean? Like, these people do not focus on that type of energy. These people do not focus on people that are below them. And you know, success is, there's so many different ways, but to me it's a measurement of like happiness. It's a measurement of how happy you are and how grateful you are every single day with what you're given. You can feel successful and still be, you know, feeling broke financially, right? Or even physically with your body, with your health. But you can still feel successful. There's people in different countries not making, you know, that much, and they're still happy. They still feel successful. They still feel grateful. So success is a mindset. But if you see people that are just complaining every single day of their lives, like, seriously, I start following people, and I really, you know, I really try to control the amount of people's stories and things that I see on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the negative stuff. Once I start seeing people that are just talking about how much they want to do this, or I'm like, man, you've been talking about, you know, starting that barbershop for like 5 years, you know, and then you're focusing your negative energy on the people that are trying to actually do something with their life. No wonder that you couldn't start that, because you're just putting your energy into other things that doesn't even, it's not even gonna help. The only person it's hurting is you, right? And I really have to control the amount of time. And then when I'm looking at people, they're like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. All they are is talk. All they do is just talk. They talk about, you know, their aspirations, their goals, but their actions don't, man, it doesn't, you know, add up. It's not equal to the amount of their dreams or whatever their goals are to pursue. You know, all they are is just talk. And you can allow, just keep them talk, you know, let them talk. Because as you're grinding, as you're driving real results, as you're in the trenches, making things happen, not focusing on the negative, not focusing on other people, but focusing on the ideas, focusing on what really drives you, what gets you fired up, what gets you inspired. And me, every day, I don't wake up every day fired up to do the work that I have to do. I'm just doing it because I know I got to get it done. And if I do get to the point where I don't want to do those little things, that's where I start to hire people, or that's where I start to leverage other people and their time to start focusing and doing the things that they're good at, so I can keep focusing on expansion in my life. So I cut out all the noise. I literally separate myself from that, because the people that are talking, and then I see them like, you know, like, oh, I got this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then they start talking bad about other people, and then next thing you know, you see them at happy hour with like a full glass, a full pitcher of beer with like their friends, and then they're just like, man, and then they're back to complaining. And here's the thing, if you're happy doing that, then keep doing it. I'm talking about the people that are miserable, or they're feeling depressed, right? Like, if you're feeling depressed because of things that's happening in your life, you're gonna have to switch it up. And a lot of it has to do with your environment. A lot of it has to do with what you see. A lot of it has to do with the people you hang around with. This is why I cut off certain people. This is why I don't talk to certain people, because the people that will take me seriously, oh my gosh, they will actually enjoy it. One, they'll enjoy the time. They'll actually be grateful for the time that I spend. And I'm not saying, I'm not trying to put myself on this pedestal, but the thing is, I've closed myself from those type of people. I've been in this industry a good handful of years. I've seen so many different things. I try to humble myself with what I've seen, what I've been able to experience. And all I'm saying is this is something that I've experienced. This is something that I've seen day in, day out. And what I've studied with people that are literally making an impact in society. So follow the people that are making an impact. Follow the people that are literally focusing on the good things of life, that are looking at the good things of life. You know how they say the grass is greener on the other side? Well, the grass is greener actually where you water it. So wherever you're watering it, it's always going to be green. It's always going to be beautiful. And that's what I've been doing. I've been watering the same grass, like, man, okay, you know, praying to God, telling God, like, okay, when's my time going to happen? And it's been happening. The fruits, the seeds that I've been planting, they're starting to sprout, they're starting to grow. And then as I'm planting new seeds for new opportunities, I stay patient, I stay diligent, I stay persistent. I try to cut myself off from people that are trying to throw rocks at it, that are trying to step on it, that are trying to take that seed and trying to like smash it. And those are the type of people that you're around. Sometimes you have friends that they can't believe where you're at or where you're going just because of where you guys were before. Like, they can't believe it. They're like, man, I grew up with this dude. I grew up with this dude, right? So I'm getting into a call right now. I just had to because my heart was really for this. My heart really wanted to just share this. And all I got to say is figure out your circle. And that's why you got to cut certain people off. You see them trying to go to happy hour the next weekend. Like, these people are talking about big goals they have. And next thing you know, I see them at dinner drinking with their friends. And I'm like, looking at my Instagram stories like, dude, they really didn't want it. They were telling me how bad. They had this sob story of how bad they wanted it. But they couldn't even take the risk. They couldn't even put their time. They couldn't even put their energy. They couldn't even do the sacrifice for that 1 week just so that they can do something even greater. And sometimes we lean on alcohol. Sometimes we lean on drugs. Sometimes we lean on things that's going to make our soul happy, that's going to make our mind happy. But at the end of the day, are we really happy? So really ask yourself this. We live in a time where people are just fronting and showing the good life. And then on the back end and on the inside, they're not really happy. I find my joy and peace in God. I find my joy and peace in Jesus. I find my motivation through Him. And I've been getting the blessings through Him. And that's just me being bold about my faith because I've experienced something different. Being in the self-help industry, I've gone to seminars. I paid tens and thousands of dollars to just hear from speakers, to be in masterminds. And you know what? There's nothing, the type of peace, the type of power that I feel when I got a powerful faith. So it all starts with you. It all starts with your belief. It all starts with the people that you hang around with. And it all starts with the actions that you take every single day. So get around a good great people, you know, as far as masterminds, close networking groups. That's why I started a mastermind recently, just so I could fire people up that don't have that mindset, because it takes time to develop and really take away that old way of thinking of how you grew up, how your parents raised you. And man, it's such a great time to really be alive, because even my parents and my parents' parents, my grandparents, they don't understand how I'm making money. They don't understand the types of, you know, income that you can make online. And yeah, income is important, but it is not the thing that I focus on. But it is a resource. You know, God gave us, He blessed me with this resource so I can use it for even better. And that's why it's being a good steward with the resources, to expand more, to teach people, to share greater things. So whatever it is, just know that right now in 2019, this is such a great time to get started. You can have a degree or you can have no degree. You can have a full-time job and still grind it out after. You can literally do whatever you want, and you can scale businesses faster than what we could ever do 10, 20 years ago. Literally, our phone is able to scale businesses quicker than any other person. We can scale multiple businesses just through this alone. So, hey, hope you guys stay fired up, stay motivated, stay focused on your end goal, and start cutting off the weeds, start cutting off the toxic energy. Start cutting off the people that are trying to keep you down. It's like a crab. You know how like all these crabs are in a bucket? All it is just like, you know, when you're starting to go up, one of the crabs that are down there, they'll start to pull you down. And that's why you need to get away from those crabs that are trying to pull you down as you're trying to rise. So we're here to build each other up, not tear each other down. Hit me up. Send any messages, comment, like, subscribe, support, show some love. I'm just being real, being authentic, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, and let's just make it happen. Let's change lives. Let's just create impact in whatever our gifts were, whatever God gave you, whatever gifts He gave you. Let's create real, authentic impact. God bless you.